Alright, thanks for joining me for another Raid Shadow Legends video. I'm your host, Spicy Nightboy, and today I'm going to be showing you Blind Seer. She was one of the first legendaries I got in the game, and she's been a monster. She's been just amazing in all areas of the game. Clan boss, arena, different dungeons. She's been super useful just about anywhere I've taken her, even without books whatsoever. And I'll start by showing you all the skills here. So the A1 is attacked 3 times. Each one has a 30% chance of decreasing the turn meter, buffed with damage, and 2 more books for another 10% chance of landing that decrease. Good skill, good for Fire Knight, good with Giant Slayer on the clan boss, just a decent skill. The A2 places a block debuffs on all allies, and then a shield buff equal to her HP, all allies for 2 turns, with more shielding and a cooldown to 3 turn at full books, which is a pretty solid skill even without books. I've had good luck with that one. Really good for a lot of areas in the game, keeping teams alive, all that good stuff. And the last skill revives all dead allies to 35% HP, places block damage on all allies except this champion for 1 turn, with some more heals and more cooldown. So this one's really good in arena, in dungeons. Like, I use her a lot keeping cold hearts from dying, because they like to be very squishy and drop really easily, and she just brings them right back up and they get back to dumping heart seekers on people. Super nice skill. I've had it work really well in arena too. If I happen to not go first, or if I specifically try not to go first, my guys get blown up. She has a lot of health, so she doesn't, and then she just brings them all right back with block damage. Super fun skill. And then Herrara is a 35 or 34% chance ally defense buff in all battles. Super nice in the dungeons or in arena if you're not trying to be crazy fast. I've had a lot of fun with this skill too, or the aura here. Really good one. Alright, so now we'll go over kind of how I've geared her. I think there's going to be different ways to do it. I have built her into the lifesteal set so that she can be a little tankier and a little more sustain for in the clan boss. And just, all around the board, but that's where it really shines with that 3-hit A1 with Giant Slayer. Keeps her alive a lot, and then into a, Divine Speed? Yeah, Divine Speed for the little extra speed and more health shield at the beginning. The accessories are a little weak, but mostly just going defense, HP, and then some accuracy for the turn meter reducing procs. But this one's been really good. Obviously, I've got a little more HP than I need here. It would be nice to have some speed boots there instead, because she's not overly fast at 156, I believe it is there. But overall, not bad. And right now, I've got her totaling at 60k health, 2k damage, or 2k attack, sorry, 2k defense, 156 speed, as I said. Actual pretty high at 86% crit rate. It's not what I was trying to do, but I just happened to get all the substat rolls for it, and then 96 crit damage. A little bit of D resistance, and then 123 accuracy. I would prefer to get more speed and more accuracy, but I haven't completely re-geared her yet, but she's been really solid as is. And then for the Masteries, you go your crit rate, crit damage. The second row down here is kind of whatever you like. I have increases damage inflicted by 5% when attacking with 50% HP or less, because also on this skill, Life Drinker heals by 5% damage inflicted when attacking with 50% HP or less. I did that one so that in Clan Boss, when she does get walloped down below the half health mark, she can get more healing out of that A1 that's the 3-hitter on Giant Slayer. So that's kind of what I've done those two for. It's worked out pretty well. And then Wrath of the Slain, damage inflicted 5% for each dead ally. Not a big deal, but once in a while a little proc when someone goes down in clan boss or into some dungeons or arena or whatnot, but mostly it was just leading to these other skills. Methodical, increased damage by 2% on the default attack each turn it's used, stacks up to 10%. Again, another decent one for clan boss, and when the only attack is doing that 3-hit A1. Builds up a little extra damage over the fight, not bad. But mostly you're trying to get down here to Giant Slayer. 30% chance of inflicting bonus damage equal to 7.5 of target's max HP, or 3% of boss, which actually can hit really hard when you're fighting the later stages of clan boss. So it's definitely the way to go, especially over War Master, because War Master hits slightly harder at 4% with a 60% chance of landing, but it can only occur once. as where Giant Slayer, 30% chance, but on every hit. So definitely Giant Slayer was the way to go on a 3-hit A1. And then for the second tree, I went into the support, obviously your accuracy, increase the shield buffs cast by 5%, and then increase the amount of healing and shield buffs by another 10% if they have less than 40% HP. Another decent one, you know, if you're getting low, she pops her shield, you get extra shielding. Really simple, but it's really nice and useful there, especially in Clan Boss. It's 30% chance of increasing turn meter by 10% when a buff cast by the champion is removed. It's kind of a way to get around having less speed, because with those different buffs she puts out regularly, when each one, you know, goes down, you get a chance at some more turn meter so that you can get closer to casting them again. Not a bad one. Cycle of Magic, 5% chance to decrease the cooldown of a random skill by 1 turn every turn. It's not the biggest skill in the world, but it can be nice if you happen to get another cooldown on the revive, you know, have it up and ready a lot sooner. So not a big deal, but it's a decent skill to have. And then I picked Lore of Steel for when I was trying to use some of the basic sets. Obviously it doesn't do anything for her at the moment, but if I went back to, you know, just a standard speed set or life set, or, you know, in re-gearing, it could definitely be useful. I guess I could have gone with like the extra, let's see, increase the amount of healing and value of shield buffs placed on this champion by 15% if they're stunned, sleep, feared, true feared, or froze. A little situational, though it is a decent, decent buff to it, so I could have easily gone with that one. Evil Eye decreases target's turn meter when champion hits them with their default for the first time. A little less on AoEs, just not very important for what I use her for. I could see it being useful in like a arena or something, but I've booked her out, or set her up more specifically for like Clan Boss and dungeons. And the last one, Lasting Gifts, is probably the most important. Has 30% chance of extending the duration of any buff cast by this champion by 1 turn. Obviously it doesn't do the block damage, sadly, but it can boost the duration of the shields, which is really nice. So I did go ahead and go with that one, because, let's see, increased chance of placing debuffs. See, that one wouldn't be that useful for her. Extend duration of debuff cast by this champion. Just not enough debuffs. She doesn't do any debuffs, so it's not really that important. Speed for each dead ally. Again, it could be useful, but it's situational, and I just like that chance of getting the shield on for longer. So that's how I went into her with the Masteries here. She's been really useful overall. I've had really good luck with her in a lot of areas of the game. So we'll go ahead and show you. Alright, so I'm going to show you her here in one of the dungeons. Let's go with... Let's go ahead and go with Dragon. What's a good level I'm at here? What is a good one? That one will take way too long. Let's do 16 here. Let's dump him out. Let's just get 2 Cold Hearts just so I can show you what she's really good for. Because Cold Hearts like to go down very regularly when you don't build them tanky enough, and mine are not particularly well set up. So if you see a really sad Heartseeker proc, don't worry about it. I know it's bad. I just haven't had the chance to rework them yet, and I built them really early into my playing the game, so they need some work. I just want to show you how well the revive can work here. There we go. So one guy's down, boom, immediately back up, and still places the block damage on everybody else, and it would have healed any amount of them had gone down. So she's down again. That's fine. A couple more turns, she'll just bring her right back. And it's the same thing if the other Cold Heart goes down. They get dropped, right back up on their feet. We'll see what happens here. Boom. Back. Everybody block damage. Heartseeker for bad. Block debuffs from Mausoleum Mage. Increased defense. Look at that. Multiple hits, all critted. She healed off all of them. She's still sitting at just about full health, or full health almost the whole fight. Took a little damage there, not a big deal. Boom. Block debuffs, defense, shield, everywhere. Lots of procs on that multi-hit A1, all healing her every time. More health. So obviously this is not the fastest or strongest team in the world, but I mainly just, again, wanted to show you how well she can work with some weak allies. She's really good at just keeping them up on their feet, never letting them go down. Boom. And it's done. All the revives, all the time. It's really awesome, guys. I've had so much luck with her in dungeons, clan boss, and everything. It's just amazing how well she works. So, and I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, but I have not even put any books into her whatsoever. So, I've still got the longer cooldowns on those two, the shield and the revive. No extra, buff chance on any of the skills. And she's been amazing, so at some point I might try and book her out, but as we all know, legendary books are not easy to come by. But again, she's just been awesome. She's a great legendary. I've had a really good time building and using her through my dungeon runs and just everything in the whole game. So if you do happen to come across her, don't be disappointed. You have a great support champion on your hands. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video or found anything useful in it at all, hit that like and subscribe button for more, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.